those who don't know, Sam Hauser wears number 30 in honor of Terry Porter, who is from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, which is Sam Hauser's hometown. Brandon Miller misses his first shot, and another rebound for Knipple. Kahn has been doing work on the boards over the last couple of games. He has had 11 rebounds in back-to-back.
Not afraid to mix it up. Be physical on the offensive glass.
Musa with a touch, skips it over to LaMelo. LaMelo shaded by Walsh, trying to get through a pick. Walsh, and a stolen pass by Peyton Pritchard. LaMelo kind of painted himself into a corner. Celtics have won back-to-back games. Both of them have been impressive wins. They took down the Atlanta Hawks, and they took down the Oklahoma City Thunder, their two most recent games.
If you get the feet set, knock that one in.
Today could be the day, folks. Kahn Knipple is 3 3-pointers away from the Hornets franchise record for threes in a season. The current record holder is in the building. It's the great Kemba Walker. He finished with 260. Kahn's got 257. LaMelo. It's actually an outside shot that LaMelo passes Kemba by the end of the season as well. LaMelo currently has 235 3-pointers. Oh, wow! Okay, Jason Tatum still explosive, Dell.
Wow. Late transition, sees a seam and attacks.
Miles Bridges misses a layup that he normally makes. Celtics currently the second best record in the Eastern Conference, trailing only the Detroit Pistons. Tatum. Tatum is one of those guys who can score anywhere on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt. That Achilles injury is fully healed. He had lost a step.
Kahn floats it over. Tatum.
Saw Tatum right there when he pulled up off the wrong leg high. One-hand release.
Well, two Duke one-and-dones have all the points in our game today. Tatum and Knipple have all 9 in our ball game. Full head of steam for Bridges. Diabate, quick spin, high out the window.
Oh, nice attack by Miles Musa. Turns away from the defense and gets that right hand off the glass.
The Parisian uses the right bank.
Yeah.
Walsh, 2 feet in the paint. LaMelo. And that goes off.
Because of the game last night, you gotta have team fortitude. That strength of mind allows one to endure pain or adversity with courage. You gotta come out and forget about last night. You got a Boston Celtics team that's hungry, a little short-handed. Those teams are dangerous.
Knipple. Hauser. He can stroke it. Sam Hauser on the year, now with 176 threes. He shoots 38% from behind the arc.
Teams 1 of 5, but that 1-3 has been emphatic.
Miles never used his dominant left hand.
Yes, sir. That's what he does. Shoulders about Hauser. He's got to attack that anytime he has a live dribble on Sam Hauser.
Peyton Pritchard, last year's 6th man of the year. This year he has started the large bulk of the season. Not shooting a particularly great ball this year, Peyton Pritchard. Tatum misses on the second chance. Head of the pack. Kahn took his eye off the ball, and oh my goodness, I hope he's okay. He went right into our guy, Kent Smith. Kent Smith, longtime team photographer. That's one of the hazards of the job.
Yeah. Friendly fire over there.
Kent's really good at what he does. Pritchard. First 3-pointer for Peyton.
Guy just checked on him. He said he's doing fine. Give me the thumbs up.
Yeah, checked a lot of boxes with that report. Thank you, Shannon. Hornets down a point. We've got a couple of changes. Ryan Kalkbrenner comes in for the first time. He'll be the center. Also into the game, Josh Green. Hornets sub out Diabate and Knipple.
You know that report Shannon gave about Kobe telling that the players get together before some coaches come in after the game? That's something that's changed over the years. When I was in the league, coaches would come right in, win or lose. If you lose, they're hot. They're giving it to you right off the last players. Tatum again down the lane. They're coming right at you, the coaches. But now, coaches get a chance to cool off. Players get a chance to meet, talk about it. Coaches go over the game themselves. Then they come in and tell you what their thoughts are about the game. So that's something, again, like a lot of...
They chose Missoula, even though he wasn't considered to be one of the lead guys. Jason Tatum for 3. And all Joe Missoula has done is, through his first 300 games, he's got the highest winning percentage in the history of the NBA in terms of head coaches.
Now, sometimes teams, when they really like a coach and they know he's head coach in waiting, they'll try to keep him behind the bench just as long as they can so other teams doesn't realize that.
Okay.
Coach got to be bought in as well because every coach wants to be on the front.
75 games the Hornets have played. Shion has logged time.
Asked him what's the hardest part about playing every game. Is it physically? He said, no, it's more about the mental side of it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's mental fortitude right there. Get right in the game, get an open look from 3. Tickle to twine. He said, yeah, it's just preparing for game after game of everybody on the team. Luckily, the point guard right there, he's got to make sure he knows the tendency.
And that was Marvin Williams. If Shion could have a professional career like Marvin Williams, that would be something to strive for.
How about it?
Ron Harper Jr. has checked into the game. 2 of Ron Harper's sons in the league. Of course, Dylan having a nice rookie year down in San Antonio. Tatum, little right-handed flipper. Kobe White with an opportunity. Stolen away by Harper. Pritchard has Shireman. This is a Celtics team that shoots their customary tons of long balls, but not having a great shooting year as a club. Brandon Miller, good move.
Stops on a dime, gets a couple of Celtics to fly by, spins out away from traffic, and puts it in. Look at the Celtics lineup right here. Pritchard's got to be the guy that's most aggressive in here, but playing pick and roll off of Cater right now.
Shireman misses a floater. Last touch by Kobe. Shireman, Pritchard, Cater, Hauser, Harper. 5 on the floor for Boston. Pritchard. Cater. Big time offensive rebound for Cater.
Good hands right there by Cater. Ricochet that ball off the glass.
Hornets down 5. They've turned it over 4 times here in our first quarter. Shot clock's at 4. Kobe takes a strong dribble.
Caught in between whether to shoot that one over the rim or use the backboard. Always go with the backboard. We're caught in between.
Pritchard. Nice pass to Tatum. I think everyone in the building thought it was going to be a jersey when it comes to the game.
Respect.
Just saying. We're in Charlotte. Todd Knippel starts with the basketball to begin our second quarter. LaMelo Ball's back in. LaMelo did not score in the first quarter. Pass in tight quarters. McNeely and Miles Bridges. Celtics answer with Shireman, Garza, Harper, Walsh, and Tatum. He's got the ball. Shireman. He put his entire body into that shot. Wow. Just used all his body's momentum to get enough oomph to get it up and in.
That ball went in with authority.
Best to ever come out of Hastings, Nebraska. Harper looking like his dad with that leaping ability. Largest deficit of the night for the Hornets. Tatum getting a running start on McNeely. I'm telling you, is he better player in the postseason? I thought he's done the entire year. Not only has he come back, but he is still playing like never left. Walsh back out to Tatum. Hornets lost track of him. Open look for Walsh. That's good. You close out of Tatum and make Walsh beat you. And Walsh fouls LaMelo.
Offensive end of the floor.
Khan's going to sit. Brandon Miller back in. Hornets' leading scorer is Kobe White. 7 points off the bench. LaMelo. Liam an offensive rebound. so many wonderful things defensively. A new era of Hornets basketball sitting. 1 out of 3 for Tatum, who's normally 86% at the line.
Hornets just got to find some shots to go down. They've got good looks. Like that one right there. Not close right now. Making jump shots.
Numbers advantage for Boston. Yeah, the Hornets right now guaranteed of at least one play-in game. You're in the 10th spot. You got a lot to overcome, but you are in technically the postseason. The playoffs don't begin until you finish off the play-in situation. That's a nice performance after the timeout. Brandon Miller gets to the rim.
Yeah, didn't settle for that open three right there. Put the ball on the floor to crossover, gets all the way to the rim. The next step for the Hornets right now is not letting lack of shot making affect what they do in other areas of the game.
Hornets playing with some crispness right now, and it results in another layup.
That shot's not going in from a perimeter. Put your head down and score it in the paint.
The two layups, one by Miller, one by Bridges. The first 2 points, 2 baskets of the quarter for the Hornets. They had been stunk 10-0. Tatum. Oh, wow. This guy's amazing. He has now got 16 first-half points.
Didn't look like he picked that ball up cleanly off the dribble. Still nothing but net.
He had a 50-piece in this building a couple of years ago.
I didn't want to be reminded. Sure he does. Vacate the area and opens it up for the guy that gets the ball to make a decision whether he wants to drive or somebody else come in that area.
Moose's basketball instincts have really impressed me in the 2 years he's been in town.
Yeah.
Shireman. And he's upset with himself. He passed
The other 4 guys out there, that's part of Moose's growth.
Score the goal. Jason Tatum leads. Old-fashioned three-point play for Walsh. Hornets have swapped out Sion James for LaMelo Ball. Bridges on top of Garza. Hornets average 16 three-pointers. They've got 3 right now. Shireman. Shireman. Spinning left-handed three.
8 triples for the guys in white.
Oh my goodness, Khan got pushed to the ground. He was speeding 100 miles an hour and he got... Sam Hauser comes back into the game. When Hauser's in the game at the same time as Con Kniffel, that means you have 2 former Wisconsin high school Mr. Basketballs in the game at the same time. Sam Hauser was Wisconsin State Player of the Year his senior year in high school at Stevens Point. Con is, of course, from Milwaukee. Heart of the city. Not a suburban kid. The heart of the city. Peyton Pritchard. Shot clock down to 3.
He's really good. He's a little pit bull out there. Tough-minded, smallest guy on the floor, but shoots that gravity fadeaway with authority.
Brandon, 3-point field goal.
He's got real aggressive in this second quarter right there, probing with it. As soon as that defender goes under the screen, Walsh can't get back out and get it to test.
First three-pointer of the quarter for the Hornets, and we're almost halfway through it. Again, shot clock starts to wind down with Pritchard with the basketball. And again, he answers.
Same way as possession before, gets to his spot. Shoots that fadeaway up over the top of a much bigger defender.
Bridges bowls over Shireman and gets called for it. Offensive foul. Down 16. Needs some stops here. Hauser, that high-arcing jumper. No one in the NBA shoots a higher ball than Sam Hauser.
Yeah, how about gravity that Pritchard is drawing right now, Hauser spaces out.
Hey, chance for a three-point play. Knipple. Free throw away from 10 points for Knipple. Kobe White comes back into the game. White, ball, Knipple, Bridges, Diabate. Celtics rolling without Jason Tatum right now. Just joining us, Jaylen Brown and Derek White, not in uniform. Pretty good offense. Give it to Peyton Pritchard, get out of the way.
Wow. Giving plenty of room. He does not waste his dribble. Finds some rhythm. Again, just shooting the same shot over and over.
LaMelo darts inside. Finds the Deuce! First dunk of the ball game for Diabate.
Loose. Took off outside the paint. Threw that one through.
Again, Pritchard goes one-on-one. No way. Offensive foul. Offensive foul. Ray Allen made 72 in a row. He broke Larry Bird's record of 71 in a row.
That's a number.
Yeah. 72 in a row for Ray Allen. That was touched on the way up by Cada. Ball finds Kalkbrenner.
Just Cada went for the block. Kalkbrenner, next tallest guy on the floor. Keeps that ball above his head, doesn't bring it down.
How about this for Ray Allen? Tatum, nope. He made 72 in a row. He missed one and then made 57 more in a row. He went 129 for 130 at one point. The Wisconsin Dells. Del Curry, Vinny Del Negro.
One or both those guys probably still owe me some cash for shooting games.
And a traveling call on Kobe White.